Hello, welcome to Mindfulness for Calm, day 17, how to have a steadier day. And that's really about how you take mindfulness into your day. Mindfulness over a period of time, if you start to practice regularly, definitely helps feed in a sense of calm and a sense of steadiness. But actually, you can take mindfulness practices into your day too. I mean, most of our days, we're on autopilot. We're not really aware in great detail of what we're doing. We are just doing what we've always done at the same pace, in the same way, etc. And they can also be used as a benchmark, as a road sign to take better care of yourselves during that day. So benchmarking is something that we suggest people do quite often. And benchmarking is about taking the time to as a really simple benchmarking exercise to give a sense of where you're at in life today. And that would be take a piece of paper, a plain piece of paper, and draw a line across it. Take a piece of paper, draw a line across it, and the line represents you on a good day. And then during the day, at different times, or at the end of the day, make a line, make a cross on the piece of paper that represents how your day was. So if it's on the line, that was a good day. Down here, bad, getting worse. Up here, great day. And just make a mark. And it's a really simple exercise, but it gets you to take a note of how you're feeling that day. Because we often live with the concept that we're doing, we're fine, we're doing okay, everything's like this. And actually, when you stop and you assess a focusing tool, use something that you can feel to help you draw your attention back to yourself. And that can be anything. It can be a ring. So if you have a ring, it could be that actually, for a couple of minutes a day or once in a while, you kind of just take your ring off and really focus on your ring. And you put your attention on your ring. And the idea is it just, again, brings your attention from being everywhere in the world onto you and how you're doing now. You could do it with a set of car keys. You could do it with a pen you pick up. Any focusing activity that draws your attention into one thing at one time will help you be more mindful. Having a cup of tea, you can absolutely focus on having a cup of tea. Wrap your hands around the cup, really feel the sensation of the warmth from the cup, smell what you're drinking, really focus on the taste of it, and just anything in mindfulness that draws your attention to one thing at one time helps steady us. Another simple one, which is easy to do in most places, is you can pop your shoes off. So I've even done this in the train. Pop your shoes off and put my feet on top of my shoes. But just the sensation then of having your feet in a different position with a different sensation. Particularly useful techniques, focusing on physical stuff that brings us back to ourselves during this lockdown time, because it will be very easy for you to do catastrophic fantasy stuff and imagine that this is how the world will end, or like a series of dominoes, how things go and how bad your life goes and everything, etc. None of which is helpful. So bring you back to the center, having an eye on what might happen, but bring you back to this being steady is absolutely essential. So we're going to do a practice today. And before we start though, I want people to pick up something, anything you like. If you're wearing a watch, you can take that off and put it in your hand, or a ring in your hand, or pick up a pen, or put your, feet on top of shoes, but just something, pick up something physical. Okay, and when you've got something physical, we'll then start the practice. So we start as always by people sitting comfortably, making sure they're feeling settled, and then drawing your attention to your feet. Really put your attention on your feet, notice how your feet feel, be aware of the sensations in your feet. And then allow your eyes to close. And as your eyes close, focus more on the attention on your feet. Really become aware of how your feet feel and any sensations that are going on in your feet. Then draw your focus up to your knees. And notice how your knees feel. It feels like to be sat, to be steady. And draw your attention up to your low back. Notice how your low back feels. Attention to your mid back. And notice how your mid back feels. And then draw your focus to your upper back and really focus on how your upper back feels. And then draw your focus into your shoulders and notice how your shoulders feel. The front of your shoulders, the top of your shoulders, the back of your shoulders. Really allow yourself to be aware of how your shoulders feel. Then allow your attention to move to your arms and notice how your arms feel. Allow yourself to be aware of your arms. Then draw your focus to your hands. Really focus on your hands. Really be aware of how your hands feel. And then draw your attention to your head. Notice how your head feels. And then allow your attention to move to your breath. And notice your breath and notice how your breath feels. Really feel what it feels like to be breathing. Allow yourself to be fully aware of your breath as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Your breath as you breathe in and as you breathe out. And then as you breathe in and out, draw your attention to whatever object you're holding. And you can even do this with a part of the body. You can do this by holding a thumb or a finger. But draw your attention to whatever object you're holding and really feel the object. So as you breathe in and out and still remain in awareness in your breath, allow yourself also to be aware of the object that you're holding. To start with, just let it sit and how you're touching it. Just feel its weight or its presence, its texture, its tone. Just notice how it feels before you start moving it around. So as you breathe in and out, breathe into a greater awareness of what you're holding. And then as you breathe in and out, holding that object, allow yourself to start moving around if you like. Just start really feeling all the surface of it. Do it gently, as if you're caressing it, as if you're really trying to feel what it feels. Feel what it feels like. Sometimes what helps is to create a dialogue in your head, to bring to mind how you would describe it to somebody else or to yourself. Hear yourself as you breathe in and out, still follow your breath, but describing how this object feels. Not what it is, but just how it feels. In doing these practices, ideally you need to not focus on value judgments, i.e. what an object means to you, or whether it's old or new or needs replacing, whatever. This is about a physical, sensual experience of this is what the object feels. And just keep focusing on the object. And again, if you get distracted by thoughts or sounds or anything else, and you realize your attention isn't on your breath or the object, it's fine. Just draw your attention back to the object, back to your breath, and pick up where you left off. Another idea can be to create a 3D image in your head of that object through touch. So as if you can picture the object very clearly in your mind's eye, all surfaces and all marks on it, just from touch, just from what you've experienced of it. Your touch is that detailed and that focused. And you're just aware of your breathing as you focus on the object. As we come towards the end of the practice, allow yourself to let go of your focus on the object, just to focus on your breath. And then as we come towards the end of the practice, allow your attention to move back to your head. Keep your eyes closed, allow your attention to move back to your head. Allow yourself to be aware of your head at the front and the sides and the back. Just allow yourself to be fully aware of your head. And then allow your attention to move to your shoulders. Really focus on your shoulders and how they feel. The front parts of your shoulders and the top of your shoulders and the back of your shoulders. Really notice how your shoulders feel. And then allow your attention to move to your arms. Really focus on your arms and how they feel and how settled they feel as they rest at the side of your body. Be aware of any sensations there are in your arms. Then allow your attention and focus to move to your hands. Allow yourself to be aware of how your hands feel, how they feel against any surfaces they touch. And just really focus on your hands. Then allow your awareness to move to your upper back. Allow yourself to be really focused on your upper back and see how that feels. And then allow your focus to move to your mid-back and notice how your mid-back feels. And then let your focus move to your low back and notice how your low back feels. And then let your focus move to your seat. Really notice your seat. Really feel how it feels to be sat. Really feel how steady it feels to feel the weight of your body settling through the body as you sit. And allow your awareness to move to your knees and notice how your knees feel. And then allow your attention to move to your feet. Allow yourself to aware of your feet on the floor and notice how they feel. Really connect with how your feet feel. And then as you come to the end of the practice, you can open your eyes when you're ready. So my suggestion for people is to do a practice at another point when you pick up an object, or during the day, pick something that you carry around with you regularly, or pick something new to carry around with you. You know, it can be a coin, it can be a ring, it can be, it's usually something small that fits in your pocket. Or figure out what you would sit and hold. It could be a belt buckle, and just have a couple of moments during the day where you settle by really focusing on something physical that you're carrying with you. Okay, have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.